You know the exact feeling. Your phone buzzes, it's a group text, someone just dropped an invite for a massive birthday bash this weekend. Immediately, your stomach does this weird little flip. You stare at the going, maybe, not going buttons like you're diffusing a literal bomb. Your friends are already hyping it up, dropping fire emojis, talking about how lit it's gonna be and planning the pregame. But you're already calculating the perfect excuse to bail. Maybe a fake migraine, a sudden, mysterious family emergency. You low-key just want to stay home, order takeout and binge watch Netflix in your sweatpants.
If you've ever dodged the birthday party, whether it's yours or someone else's, people probably hit you with the same old labels. They call you antisocial, a buzzkill, or a hater. They hit you with the "why are you being so weird about this" vibe. But what if I told you that ghosting that party has absolutely nothing to do with you being a bad friend, and everything to do with some deeply wired psychological triggers? Today, we are cracking wide open the psychology behind why so many of us physically cringe at the thought of birthday parties. And trust me, by the end of this, you're gonna feel so incredibly seen. Let's start with the big one. The absolute soul-crushing terror of being the center of attention or being forced into a crowded room. Psychology calls this the spotlight effect. It's a cognitive bias where we dramatically overestimate how much other people are noticing our flaws, our awkwardness, or just our general existence. Now, multiply that by 100 when it's an event specifically designed to put all eyes on one person or demand high-energy group interactions. Even if it's not your birthday, the social pressure of a party is wild. You're expected to perform. You've got to bring the right energy, match the room's vibe, laugh at jokes that aren't even funny, and engage in agonizing small talk with that one guy who won't stop flexing his crypto portfolio. For introverts or folks dealing with social anxiety, this isn't just exhausting, it's a full-on sensory overload. Their social battery doesn't just drain, it straight up unalives itself. When someone skips a party for this reason, they aren't rejecting the birthday person, they're strictly protecting their own peace. They're choosing self-regulation over social performance. But let's get a little deeper. What happens when it's your birthday and you want absolutely nothing to do with it? Like you want to scrub your birthday off Facebook so nobody even knows you exist for 24 hours. Psychologists refer to birthdays as temporal landmarks, just like New Year's Eve. Birthdays force us to measure our lives against the passage of time, and for a lot of people, that triggers massive existential dread. Society completely brainwashes us to believe we need to hit certain milestones by specific ages. Got your dream job by 25, married by 30, bought a house by 35. If you feel like you're falling behind on this completely imaginary timeline, a birthday isn't a celebration. It's a loud, flashing neon sign reminding you of everything you haven't achieved yet. It triggers brutal imposter syndrome and what therapists literally call the birthday blues. You aren't being a party pooper, your brain is literally trying to shield you from the emotional damage of unmet expectations. Skipping the party or ignoring the day is just a coping mechanism to avoid that dark spiral. You're hitting pause on the clock. Then there's the emotional baggage we drag all the way from childhood. Our relationship with birthdays is heavily cemented when we're kids. If you grew up in a chaotic household, or if your birthdays were consistently ignored, overshadowed, or ruined by family drama, your brain creates a negative association. In psychology, this is basic classical conditioning. Your inner child remembers the disappointment. So, as an adult, you subconsciously sabotage or dodge birthday celebrations because you're terrified of being let down again. It's a brilliant, if slightly sad, defense mechanism. If you don't hype it up, if you don't let anyone throw you a party, nobody can disappoint you. You take the wheel. It's a way of reclaiming control over a narrative that used to cause you pain. We also can't ignore the sheer weight of obligation, which brings us to the concept of emotional labor and the economics of friendships. Let's be real for a second. Parties are expensive and stressful. If you're a guest, you gotta buy a gift, pay for an Uber, chip in for a ridiculously overpriced group dinner where you only ate a few fries but somehow owe $60, and maybe even buy a new outfit so you don't look dusty in the Instagram dumps. When you add financial stress on top of social obligation, the brain's amygdala, the fear center, starts firing off. It perceives the invitation as a literal threat to your resources and your comfort. The people who habitually skip out aren't necessarily stingy. They might just be hyper-aware of their boundaries. They recognize that true friendship shouldn't require going into debt or sacrificing their mental health just to prove they care. And honestly, some people are just natural-born contrarians. They possess what psychologists call a high need for autonomy. These are the folks who actively despise forced fun. The second society dictates that they must act a certain way, put on a goofy hat, and stand in a circle singing a song off-key while staring at a melting cake, not knowing what to do with their hands, they want to run for the hills. They crave authentic connections. They'd rather grab coffee one-on-one on a random Tuesday and have a deep, meaningful conversation than scream over a DJ in a crowded room on a Saturday night. Their refusal to conform to the standard party script is just an assertion of their individuality. So what's the real takeaway here? If you're the person who constantly leaves people on red when the invites roll in, or you just prefer to vanish into the night without saying goodbye, cut yourself some slack. You aren't broken and you aren't a villain. You're just navigating your own psychological landscape. You are managing your social battery, protecting your mental health from existential timelines, and honoring your personal boundaries. You do you. And if you're the extrovert who loves calling massive ragers, maybe take a beat before you judge that friend who always dips out early or hits you with the "I can't make it" text. Don't take it personally. They aren't rejecting you, they're just preserving themselves. Send them a slice of cake, tell them you love them, and let them chill in their safe space. Alright guys, that's a wrap on this one. I want to hear from you now. Be honest. Are you the person who shows up to every single party ready to throw down? Or are you the absolute master of the Irish goodbye who skips out to watch movies in bed? Sound off in the comments down below. I'm going to be reading through them. If this video made you feel a little less crazy and a little more understood, do me a massive favor and smash that like button. It really helps push this out to more people who probably need to hear it. Make sure you hit subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss a deep dive into the messy, fascinating world of human psychology. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.